Hello, SG prospective students and families. Welcome to St. George's. I know we are definitely not the first to welcome you to this amazing campus, but I mean, what's one more time hearing it? Well, now that that's out of the way, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Lolly Martin, and this is my twin brother, Fritz. You will hear from our older sister, Pia, shortly. We are from San Francisco, California, a short 2-hour car ride, 6-hour plane ride away, on a good day. Let me tell you our experience as 3 very different individuals who all attend the same school.
Our first time to the Hilltop was when Pia was a sophomore here and we were touring boarding schools. St. George's was the last school we were going to visit. We had visited 3 other schools before SG. I really liked one and Lolly really liked a different one. We didn't know what to expect of SG. When we arrived, Pia came running out to greet us and was followed by almost her entire dorm. The girls were all barefoot and it was pouring rain, but her friends were too busy asking us questions to even notice. I immediately felt like this is somewhere I wanted to be.
For us, that was the first time we felt welcomed into the SG community, and I can promise the same welcoming feeling for each and every one of you. Choosing St. George's after that was a no-brainer.
The next time we were on campus was to start our freshman year and participate in fall preseason practices. Lolly and I had come for soccer and Pia for field hockey. I've played soccer since I learned to walk and decided to try out for varsity. After I made the team, I quickly realized that while making varsity was everything I wanted, the friendships I built with my teammates from varsity was everything. And now they're some of my best friends. Athletics at St. George's challenges your skills and pushes you to become a better person, teammate, and leader.
Freshman fall breezed by, and then came winter athletics. I wanted to try a new sport, and somehow I chose swim and dive. New to the sport, there was plenty I had to learn. At my first swim meet, I hit the bottom of the pool on my flip turn and belly flopped instead of executing my back dive. I'd call it quite the learning experience. My coaches and teammates quickly came to my side, and we laughed about it for a long time. I find the pool a little chilly for my taste, but the people by my side make it so worthwhile. And somehow, the coaches always find a way to get me to work harder than I ever have before. Thanks to them, I can now do a proper flip turn and even have won a few meets.
Lolly and I have been competing our entire lives. We used to wrestle every night before bed, and whoever lost had to turn off the lights, and most importantly, check to make sure there were no monsters under the bed. That competitive attitude has followed us everywhere. In middle school, even while attending 2 different schools, Lolly at an all-girls and me at an all-boys. It continued. We shared very little of the same interests, but always found ways to compete. Lolly rode horses and I played soccer, so instead of sports, we competed over school. Every report card was a chance to win what we called twin points.
Freshman year here, we were placed in the same math class. This was our first class we had ever been in together. Fritz came in 45 minutes late to our first class because he had convinced himself he had the same schedule as another girl in our grade. That mistake earned twin points for me. Early in the fall of our freshman year, I decided to run for honor board rep, one of the leadership roles among many that St. George's offers. In short, it means that you represent your grade on the Student Disciplinary Council. I was elected by my class as the first honor board rep for the class of 2028.
Lolly enjoyed her time as our class honor board rep so much that when she decided to run again to be our sophomore rep, I decided to run against her. In my speech, I outlined all the reasons why I wanted to be honor board rep, and I also shared that I really wanted to beat Lolly at something for the first time in my life. It turns out I won the votes and beat her for the position. Fortunately, Lolly has started speaking to me again. We both loved being on the honor board and hope to have more roles representing our class in the next 2 years.
Whether it's through athletics, trying new things, or even supporting a little sibling rivalry, St. George's provides the opportunity for self-growth in high school.
No matter where you come from or what you do, there's a place for you here.
We hope that as you spend some time on the hilltop today, that you can begin to imagine yourselves here. And now, we're pleased to introduce our older sister, Pia, a more pulled-together version of St. George's.
Sadly, it's my senior year, and it's extremely surreal standing up in front of this group. Not too long ago, I was in the same position as all of you. visiting campus, trying to imagine my life here, and wondering if this place would ever feel like home. And let me tell you, this place has sure become my home. I had a hard time making a decision between the boarding schools I was considering a few years ago. I didn't really know what the important things were to look for in a school. I knew St. George's was beautiful, of course. I knew it had amazing opportunities, and that one of my best friends was very happy here. What I didn't know was how deeply it would shape me. Little did 8th grade Pia know that some of the most important relationships in her life would come from St. George's, or that this place would feel more like a home and less like a school. Every time my friends from home ask me about school, I struggle to explain it. Their high school experience is just so different. At first, they think boarding school sounds so strict, like we have no fun. But really, nothing could be further from the truth. Boarding school is such a unique experience. You don't just go to class together, you live together. You share every moment together. Whether it's celebrating the wins or comforting each other during hard times, you always have people in your corner. Whether it's late night snacking in the dorm, stopping by the grill after a long, exhausting day of school, or even swinging by the rink to watch a game, I never do anything alone. It's walking across campus and never making it back to the dorm when I wanted to because I get caught up in a conversation with someone I love. For me, St. George's has given me the opportunity to try things I never thought I would. I've worked with kids in the Newport community, and through that, I've learned how much I care about helping others, and I'm inspired to work in child support one day. I've written for our school newspaper, which, believe me, is something I never would expect myself to do. I even started a yoga club with my friends, which began as something so ridiculous and turned into something people look forward to. But more than anything, the people make the place. There's a feeling on this campus that you are never alone. Despite my 8th grade indecision, I did know that the people at my future school would be very important to me. Since my parents were going to be so far away, I needed to know I would have good people by my side. Whether it's your advisor, teachers, teammates, classmates, dorm parents, or best friends, there's always someone there to cheer you on. You live with your friends, learn with them, and over time, they become your family. As I look ahead to next year, I'm excited to begin college, knowing how much St. George's has shaped who I've become. When I step on campus next year at Texas Christian University, I know that I will be walking into a college a completely different person than when I arrived here at St. George's. St. George's has pushed me to step outside my comfort zone and try the things I never thought I would. I know these lessons will follow me into my college experience and beyond. As I spend my last 2 months on campus, I strive to say yes to opportunities I would typically pass up, and just appreciate every small, everyday moment that makes this place so special. If there's one thing I want you to take away, it's that this place is exactly what you make it. SG gives you the memories you didn't know you needed and a sense of home long after you leave. So as you sit and make your decision, I hope you don't just think about what you will do here, but who you will become and the people who will cheer you on. Thank you.